Hello, everybody, and welcome to Holy Manticore Games. All right, guys. So what we're working on today is the Space Marines Land Speeder Storm. The last one that I built, I just did little highlight clips and posted them on YouTube with YouTube Shorts and shared them on TikTok as well. It took me several hours to build the first one because I had never worked with these old Games Workshop Warhammer 40K instructions before. And I came in ninth edition, late ninth edition, and everything that I've had was honestly push fit and or had extremely detailed instructions on how to build everything. And so this was really the first time that I built the Land Speeder, was the first time that I had to work with not very well designed instructions. Now, this time around, though, I had already built the first one and kind of knew the ins and outs of the pieces and how to put them all together. And so that's what we're doing today. Just wanted to put a video that showed, some forward progress. So I'm building this to fill the shoes of a storm speeder, since the land speeders aren't in 10th edition, and I had already owned them. Just picked them up as an old model option. Paid like half price for them, new on the sprue. And so, yeah, I really like the way they look. I think they're cool. I saw them when I was starting to play in 9th edition. I thought they were neat. And when I saw them, I just bought them. 2 for 1, essentially. So, yeah. Working on this, even though I had done one before, it took me a while to make this second video because I had just been so busy with work and everything else. And I try to put up the shorts more frequently than the full length videos. And I just figured now is as good a time as any to just knock one out, get it up, so that way people can see, I'm still alive and kicking. But yeah, so building this land speeder was super fun because it, you look at the instructions and it just shows you a picture of the pieces and you got to figure it all out. So it gives you a little bit of mental gymnastics on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And it lets you kind of build it and see where you want things to go. And it really puts in place the ability to understand, 1, how the mini was designed, 2, why it was designed with the pieces that it was designed with, and it just gives me a little bit of an appreciation for, how good we have it now in 10th edition and with the new models and the instructions that we get. But yeah, I just really enjoy sharing my experiences with you guys. And as you can see, kind of out of frame. I got my left and right parameters set. Just got to figure out the top and bottom so that way I can make sure that you see what it is that I'm doing more frequently than not. Because in this video, there's a lot of, you see my forearms and my hands doing a lot of work. And then the work is actually being done just outside of frame. So I figured, well, I'll do some more videos just to get more comfortable with things, just to get some content out, get me in front of more people. And, this video really came from a suggestion from one of the people who saw my shorts and said, hey, maybe do a long form video of the building process for your next one. And so I wanted to do that just because, someone asked. So I figured, why not? I really enjoy showing you guys what I'm doing. I can't wait to finish building all of my Space Marines and all of the stuff that I'm currently working on, because once it's done, I'm gonna prime everything and then do the bases for all of my Space Marines the same. And then once that's done, I'll start the painting process and really grind that out. But I didn't want to do like I did with my Necrons, to where I finished a box of warriors and then I painted and based them, and then I did a box of immortals and then ended up painting and basing them different. And then, it's just kind of like the creative juices were flowing and everything kind of looks different. It looks cool for the Necrons because I think it makes more sense in the in that fashion of like they're coming from different backgrounds and they have different hierarchies within the thing. But with Space Marines, it's more military-esque, more uniform. So I figured they're all going to be from the same location, so all of them need to have the same base. They're all going to be in the same unit, so they need to all have very similar markings and color patterns and things of that nature. The only difference, it's if it's a certain kind of unit like assault intercessors or terminators or the outrider bikes or the leaders, they're going to have their specific markings, but not anything so dramatically different between the two that you'd be like, oh, what army is that from and what army is this from, the way that kind of like my Necrons are put together. If I didn't give it away, hopefully I didn't. If you can take a stab at what I'm building as far as my Space Marines army goes, I hope I didn't give too much away earlier. Drop a comment in the video and tell me what army you think it is that I'm building. And when it's time to paint, I guess I'll do a what army I picked release or reveal. But yeah, so I really think that it's going to be a fun experience, and it's just different than the way that I did my other army in the past. So I'm kind of seeing and learning how I like to be creative when it comes to putting this all together, and how I feel when I'm done with the creative process. I absolutely love my Necrons and I love the way they all look, but I really want cohesiveness and continuity when it comes to the Space Marines, because of how vastly different my Necrons are between the different models. But that's neither here nor there. Space Marines time. We're going to do something for the Imperium, and we're going to, go kill some space scum with this next set of minis and build out this new army. And super excited. Just yesterday, I picked up an Invictor warsuit, I believe is what it's called. Still trying to learn the Space Marines lingo, but I'm going to be finishing that up. It needs some gluing and some care to the pieces. It was kind of put together with a hacksaw, apparently, but that's neither here nor there. I bought it used, half price, from my local game store, and I'm going to give it some love, and then we'll get the work going, and hopefully I'll be done building all of my Space Marines within the next couple of weeks, so that way I can figure out how I'm going to base them and all that other stuff. But Until next time, guys and girls and everybody else who's watching, I just want to say thanks for supporting me, and I hope you like the video. Kind of just me chatting it up, but really appreciate it, and I'll catch you around next time. But let's just finish this up. I got a little bit more time left, so I'll leave you to see the final product and the finishing of the land speeder and the comparison between my first one and this one. All right, guys. So what we're working on today is the Space Marines Land Speeder Storm. The last one that I built, I just did little highlight clips and posted them on YouTube with YouTube Shorts. Thanks for watching, and as always, leave a comment, subscribe, like, and share.